Hi, welcome back to part two of the Platinum and Above special income. This is the ranking division, which is probably my favorite by far, the chance to earn residual income from everyone that you start from. So you start at generation one of the people you introduce. And if those particular people introduce others, that becomes generation two. Then people on generation two introduce others, that becomes generation three, all the way down to generation 10. So it's a genealogy based concept. So to get started, you get to rank one, which is five introductions that are silver package and above, which is the €150 package and above. You'll immediately get cash bonus. Those cash bonuses are there. They get into your back office e-wallet, which you can use to either purchase other packages, upgrades, or withdraw out to your Solana address, which is great. You then have the 10% earning from those five people, generation one. Now, what's exciting about generation two, if you get to 10, is you now get 10% of 10 people's income, both the one team and the two team, plus you get 5% from what those 10 and who they've introduced, which is your generation two. And basically, it's a simple strategy of the more you introduce, the more levels, generations that go down for you to enjoy residual income. Now, what I've done here, I've done a very conservative numbers, and the reason, I start with two, even though the minimum's five. So technically, you wouldn't even be on this chart unless you started with five. So the numbers should be quite a lot more than this as it journeys down the layers, as we've noticed. And the good news is that even with only €100 a month, and I made this a month, which is unbelievably conservative, even the one team income alone is more likely to be around that money that you'd be earning from just from your one team business, let alone what these people in here would be earning on the two team business, which would be significantly more. Generally speaking, the two team business is roughly 15 to 20x more revenue from the same revenue. So the revenue going through the teams that you're involved in, you're making 15, 20x more. So this number here is incredibly conservative. And even at the incredibly conservative numbers, you're still picking up quite a good income a month. Granted, there's a lot of people there, and yes, these numbers can seem onerous for some and seem unrealistic. We already have two people who've surpassed these numbers already in that business. And of course, with influencers and larger database, or you've got good sales funnels, these numbers can become quite realistic. And of course, with the nature of the business is that we have a passive part, which is team, the one team, and the two team for the more aggressive part. You really do have quite a broad market to access. So as much as this could seem onerous to start with, even a conservative 2 layers is fantastic for the income as well. But this is my favorite by far. This is the part where you really make good money, get great leverage, and you get a burst of 3 to 6 months in the business and give it a good start. These things can really take off for you. And really, theoretically in the business, you get 5 in the business. Those 5 can do a lot of work. You get a couple in there that do well. These numbers for you can grow quite substantially. So, look, that's probably my favorite part. Again, as I said, take note of the numbers there. You can play around with your own numbers, what you think you might be able to achieve at certain levels here. But again, this is the second unique part of the Platinum and Above packages that's worth understanding.